I am here with Christine Dwyer, superstar diamond coach, celebrating her fantastic growth as a leader in our business, and we've just had an amazing day so far. You came up the lobby, there was 200 people applauding you, and you deserve every bit of the applause because you've really done incredible work. Thank you so much.
And you guys really know how to spoil us, and that's kind of the vibe and the feel that you get from the companies, that you just generally care about how people feel and the result out of things too. So it makes us feel amazing to be here and how you treated us. That's
awesome. Yeah. Well, now talk about success. What did it feel like the first time a check for over $100,000 was in your hand as a result of the superstar diamond success you had?
That was pretty insane to have that. It doesn't seem real. It kind of seems comical sometimes because I'm just doing what I love, and it really, again, it seems like a cliche, but that's really what I'm doing. And as long as I keep that at my heart and not turn it into something else, then that's where I know that I'm going to keep paying it forward.
So many people in your downline are so incredibly successful, seeing deep six-figure per year income. People who are making less than 20 grand a year are now making some real money.
With the success, and it's funny how their goal and where they've achieved a level, they're now past it. So one of my coaches, she said, all I want to do is make $2,000 a week. And she's passing that now. And she's passing that now. And
what does it take to introduce the opportunity to someone and explain it in a way that they feel like they could do it?
You really don't need to know the business inside and out. So I have had that situation. I've had many situations of meeting people online and they think, you know, I'm not a fitness professional. I don't know anything about nutrition. I just do the workouts, and I just like to make friends with people and be helpful and tell someone what's worked for me. And that's turned into, well, that's all this really is. And for instance, that was one of my most successful coaches, is that person right there. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she's off in country town. She doesn't do anything but really kind of raises her two kids, and she's had the greatest success because she is just a product of the product, and just being out there trying to help people feel that success was something that she knew worked for her. So you ready for some questions that I have from a lot of our coaches? All right, so you've already been a successful multi-million-dollar company, having many hit shows already out. So what made you decide to start this type of a business for coaching?
It's a great question because it's not an obvious one. We were doing literally hundreds of millions of dollars a year in sales, and we knew that with all of the TV promotion that we were generating for each of our brands, like P90X, Turbo Fire, Slim and Six, and so on, that for about every one that we sold on TV, there's another 199 people that saw the show. We wanted to have a different feel. We wanted this to be about people helping people first. We knew that people helping people would result in sales and wealth creation, just like you've achieved. But we wanted it to be about people helping people succeed with this, because that's what's missing in the weight loss and fitness business, right? There's lots of products get sold, not a lot of people helping people. We thought, wouldn't it be more appropriate, especially because we have an obesity problem in this country, if somebody does the hard work of lifestyle change and they go through a 6-week or a 12-week program and they get these amazing results and they inspire people, they deserve the reward, the commission, if we generate additional sales of those products. And that will be our retail, by turning our customers into our distributors. And we call them coaches, so that they're out there basically just bringing people in with their own success, their enthusiasm for what it feels like to be healthy and fit. And that, in turn, we felt would be a much bigger business than the infomercial business has been. So frankly, we kind of turned the whole business upside down. It was a big risk. We turned the whole business upside down and made this bet that people helping people is going to be the thing that gets our products in the hands of 100 million people versus just selling it to this nameless TV. Okay? Instead, it's going to be my aunt or uncle or coworker or somebody who cared enough to invite me in to this product line that really works.
So most CEOs of big major companies, you never really see them. I mean, they're normally, you know, suits that are locked up in their office, But you're different from that perspective, especially with this business, the Team Beachbody part of it all, is, you know, you roll up your sleeves, you're right out there at social media, you talk to so many different people, you're running around the country, meeting with these coaches. You're like one of us. So how does it make you feel in terms of doing that with this type of a business and like the pride of doing that too?
In 2005, I was sitting at lunch with one of my advisors, and he said, "What are you going to do to make this business a success?" It was just as we were deciding that we were going to get into this type of business. And I said, "I'm going to do everything I possibly can. I'm going to put myself as far out there as possible to make this succeed. We have a really unique opportunity here that I am humbled by, and the fact that I truly believe that this is the only company with the only business model that will turn around the trend of obesity. Nobody has the business model that approaches it from the perspective of people succeeding versus just selling product." Mm-hmm. To shake the president's hand and have him say that his wife is doing P90X is such gratification that the programs work.
Well, you're very passionate about the vision of what you can see, obviously. So what do you plan? Like, what is the outward vision for this company, for the products, and also for this business? What do you foresee?
Well, I've been very vocal about the fact that my goal is to have 1 million coaches helping 100 million customers. Mm-hmm. So I sometimes can embarrass myself with how aggressive I am about what I think the revenue targets are for this business. Mm-hmm. But frankly, I see it being in the 5s and 10s of billions of dollars a year. Wow. And half of that money is going to be paid out to coaches. And I mean, that's just the way the math works. So the question is, do people want to get in on this, or do they want to sit back and wait and see if it comes true and then wish they had gotten in on it? Right. You don't want to wait until this business is mature to get involved. It's only $14.95 a month. You can't pay rent on a new business, on an office building, for $14.95 a month. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get started with this business. It's going to get you healthier. It's going to get people you know healthier. There's really no downside. So why wait? Everything that I'm saying here, Christine, you embody. And that's what we're so proud of here. And I think the best is yet to come. And I'm just so pleased that you're continuing to carry this out and talk to people. The people who you show this interview to really see that it's possible for them, just like it was possible for you, and that next year at this time they're sitting in that chair and I'm having this conversation with them, and we can get the next group of people who are ready to start something great in their lives.
Awesome.
Nice work.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christina.
Beachbody is taking off, baby.